There's more to Southern California than just great beaches. Every year, some of the nation's best high school athletes hail from just outside Los Angeles. And this year, the #1 girls basketball player in the entire country plays at Mater Dei High School in nearby Santa Ana. If you want to get around in Orange County, California, you better know a thing or two about numbers. Highway 5 will take you north to LA or south to San Diego. Highway 1, or the Pacific Coast Highway, runs along the Orange County coastline to rightfully lay claim as the most beautiful highway in the country. And the 405 freeway through Orange County is historically the most congested freeway in the nation. But at Mater Dei High School in the Orange County city of Santa Ana, there's only one number that matters, and that's the number 1. Current USC quarterback Matt Barkley was the #1 football recruit in the country back in 2008, and the school might just have the #1 sports program in the nation. The Monarchs have won state championships in everything from boys basketball to water polo. But this year, the often overshadowed girls basketball program steps into the spotlight, thanks to, you guessed it, the #1 player in the nation. Her name is Kaleena Mosqueda-Lewis, and at first she looks just like an average student. But when you get her on the court, you learn that she's not your typical California girl.
She's just an incredible scorer. If you watch her play, she just has a great shot. You know, something that fundamentally it's just a great shot. She can shoot inside. She's very strong. She can go outside. You know, she has unlimited range. There's really no way to stop her from scoring.
What do you like the most about your game? What's your favorite thing to do? What do you pride yourself on?
I love to shoot. Shooting's probably the best thing in the world for me. It's probably, I love it because it's one of the easiest things, but it's one of the things that, it's just one of those things that it shows how hard you work. I mean, shooting is not about, you know, it's not about natural talent. It's about how hard you work on your shot and how much you practice it. And I think I practice on it a lot, and the way it is now is just from the way I've worked so hard.
Hard work is the foundation that Kalina's game is built on. She isn't one of those natural talents, so she built her skills by putting in hours after hours at the gym. Now, all the hard work is paying off, as she averaged 24 points per game last year and is a consensus top player from the class of 2011. Those individual accolades are nice, but she likes the team ones better. That's because Mater Dei finished 2010 as the #1 girls basketball team in the entire nation. What was it like last year winning a national championship?
It felt good knowing how hard we worked and how much we'd gone through to get to that point. I mean, freshman year, before I came, our girls basketball program was almost non-existent anymore after Coach Campo had left. The 1996 team had won state. So after those next couple of years, Coach Kieran came in and his staff, and he got things moving and we got things done.
It was really rewarding to see it come through. And we had a lot of injuries, we had a lot of challenges. It wasn't easy. Beginning of the year, we were really rolling. We went down to Phoenix and won the Nike tournament, the best teams in the country. But we lost, we lost a few players along the way, and so to finish the way we did was very rewarding for us.
The Monarchs won the national championship on the back of their star, but that probably won't be the last championship that Mosqueda-Lewis wins. That's because she committed to play at the University of Connecticut back when she was a sophomore. What was that like, having a program like UConn and Junior REMA interested in you? That had to be, clear across the country. They get the best girls players in the country, and to have them want you had to be something pretty flattering, right?
It was big. I mean, as soon as I heard UConn's name and Junior REMA, I was like, oh my gosh. Sue Bird, Diana Taurasi, all these great players came from there, and they want me to be able to play there. I was in awe. I was like, Mom, I got a letter from him. I got a letter from him. And she's like, okay, what are you trying to tell me? Do you want to go there? I was like, Mom, this is where I want to go. This is where I want to be. I went on the visit, and I was like, I love it here. This is the family atmosphere I want to be in. The girls are great. The coaches love to work with us, and they love their job. And I was like, this is where I want to be. This is where I have to be in the future.
Maybe it's her link with the Huskies, but Kalina's teammates see a very strong resemblance between her and current UConn star Maya Moore.
She actually kind of a lot reminds me of Maya Moore. She's going to UConn next year, and I see a lot of similar play because it's relentless. They both are just going after it no matter what, and if their shot's not on, they attack the board or they get some offensive rebounds, and they really play with such an intensity and such a passion for the game. I mean, it's amazing how much they just love it and they keep playing hard.
The way she reacts, it's just like Maya Moore. I've met Maya Moore like once, but we didn't really have a great, communication. We didn't talk much, but everything about my mom reminds me of Kalina.
Off the court, Mosqueda-Lewis is smart and well-liked. She has a B average at Mater Dei and does her best to fit in at one of the nation's premier high schools. But she has her sights set on something bigger than Orange County, California, as evidenced by her experience playing for the USA national team. Talk about what it means to represent your country and do all this work for the national team, because that's pretty cool. To have USA across your chest kind of adds another level of special, right?
Yeah, definitely. Being able to represent USA is one of the highest honors you can have, and being only 16 and being able to play on the team with so many great athletes from around the country, I was in awe by how many people were talented and just they weren't just great basketball players, they're all great people, and being able to play with them and for our country and seeing how the people from other countries were so amazed by us when we went to the other countries was like, oh my gosh, I'm really lucky to be living in America.
And over the next few years, America is going to realize how special Kaleena Mosqueda-Lewis really is. In Santa Ana, California, I'm Mike Rigg.